Good morning, everybody. It's a beautiful day here in McCall, Idaho, and I'm excited to talk to you about the powers of Tijax, the healing powers of Tijax, and the Trecena of Tijax. Tijax is really about honoring our healing powers and our power of clarity and refinement, of discernment. To understand our healing ability, I think it's first important to understand healing and medicine from the Mayan perspective. From the perspective in the Mayan view, all illness, so to speak, is seen as imbalance. In the Mayan view, we not only treat the physical body, we also treat the mental body, the emotional body, and the spiritual or energy body. To have complete health, to have true health, is to have balance in the four bodies. This means that we're not blocked in one of those areas, that we're not holding on to a hurt, a pain, or a discomfort, an imbalance in one of or more than one of those areas. Sometimes we can become imbalanced mentally, and that will produce physical, emotional, and spiritual effects of imbalance. So, balance is really the key to health and to healing from the Mayan perspective. If we look at the glyph of Tijash, we see that it looks like the pyramid from above. And this is to remind us of those four sides of the matter, so to speak, of our health and healing, which and we must attend to in order to bring equilibrium. Equilibrium is the gift of Ahau Tihash. So to have equilibrium, we want to pay attention not just to what we're doing physically, but also what we're thinking. What kind of thoughts are we thinking? We want to pay attention to our emotions. We don't want to stuff our emotions. We want to process our emotions and have them flow. We want to be able to have our psychic and intuitive abilities. But if we're blocked emotionally, that's not going to happen. So there are many kinds of medicine, right? There's physical medicine, there's the emotional, mental, and spiritual medicine. So, Mayan medicine seeks to reconnect us with our innate healing ability. That is the power of Tihash. It's the power of our body to return to balance. It's the power of our whole systems, of our physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual systems to work together and to rebalance ourselves, to establish equilibrium over and over and over throughout our lives. That is really the power of Tihash. Yeah, healing is not a once in a lifetime thing. We don't just heal our old patterns. We don't just heal our cancers. We don't just heal our sicknesses once. We kind of continue to heal throughout our lives. Maybe we don't heal the same illness, but we obviously all continue to draw upon our complete body's system ability to rebalance itself, to bring balance, to bring equilibrium over and over and over again. Life brings us out of balance. Life automatically brings us accidents. It brings us woundings. It brings losses. It brings death into our lives. It causes us changes, and it causes us to um, become imbalanced so that we rebalance ourselves, hopefully each time growing stronger, with greater clarity, with greater refinement. Clarity and refinement and healing is all based on us individually. Because we are all different, because we all have a unique path, because we all have unique powers, perspective, and intelligence, our healing is going to look differently too. So there is no one recipe for health. There is no one recipe for any one illness. We have to look at each case individually and see how that's affecting each one of us in the four bodies and our four systems. So again, the power to remove, to release, and to cut away what is bothering, limiting, and upsetting us and imbalancing us. This is an important power. This is the power of Tihash. And this is the power, this is the ability that we're working on during this Trecena of Tihash. And we're working on our ability to sense what is out of balance and to bring new balance into our lives. Tihash is the obsidian knife. It is the obsidian, and we use obsidian because obsidian has a very high vibration. It has a higher vibration than diamonds, and it is used for this reason to cut away negative energies, to cut away energies that don't correspond to us, to our path, to our purpose, to our life. Sometimes that's just old news. Sometimes that's just the yesterday's experiences. Sometimes it's old grief. Sometimes it's old blocked mental patterns. In any case, Tihash is the ability to cut away the negative energies and imbalances. And because it has this very high vibration, it's been used by Mayan healers for millennia, as well as Native American healers throughout the Americas utilize the obsidian. Now, the toucan is the nawal or spirit animal, which represents Ahau-Tihash. The toucan, if you will think about it, has this huge beak that really outweighs the size of its body. Um, and that beak kind of reminds us of the obsidian blade, this big blade. Um, but more than that, the toucan is a unique bird. The toucan doesn't fly very well. The toucan is more of a puddle jumper. It uses its ability to fly from one little bit of water to another. It's not really a water bird, so to speak, but it is not a flyer. It is not a migrator. So it's unlike the other birds. It has a unique way. It's not as majestic as the eagle or the quetzal. It's a rather kind of clumsy bird. So the toucan, as Tikhash reminds us to acknowledge our uniqueness. Just as I have said, our healing path is going to be a unique path because we're each unique. And the Mayan belief system always is encouraging our uniqueness and our diversity. So the toucan is reminding us of our uniqueness and to appreciate our uniqueness and to refine ourselves, to refine our uniqueness, using our ability to cut away, which is not us. The toucan is also interesting because it's a social animal that lives in group nests, in apartment dwellings, so to speak. It's not like other birds which live, separately. They really live collectively. And this is another important way that the toucan is teaching us that we must maintain authority over our person, over our personal energy, in order to live with others. Um, that means that we cut away the energy, not only the negative energy of people who are negative, we also need to cut away the energy of the positive people in our lives because to attain personal sovereignty, we must cut away the energies of all others. And that's where this Trecena of Tihash is leading us to. It's leading us to personal sovereignty. Tihash is about refinement of our personal sovereignty. And when we have true personal sovereignty, we create not only healing for ourselves, we become healing medicine for others. And this is what we're going to discover during this Trecena of Tihash. This Trecena instructs and guides us in acknowledging our healing power and ability. And the Trecena starts out with our point of personal clarity and leads us to realizing our self-sovereignty and personal authority. So the first day, one tichash, is a point of refinement. Think of Huntihash, Wantihash as the point of refinement. Think of it as the tip of the knife, the tip of the obsidian blade, the point of the obsidian or any knife. It's the tip of the pyramid, which represents perfect equilibrium between your four bodies. Today, the first day, Wanti gifts us with the ability to pierce, to cut with a surgeon's precision. Now, looking at healing from the perspective of the four bodies, Huntihash invites us to look, where are the imbalances in our lives at this point, now? So you can use this energy of Wantihash to just reflect on where where are the four, where am I imbalanced? Or am I? Maybe I'm really feeling great. So acknowledging, looking, meditating from that point at the tip of the pyramid. Look at your spiritual side. Look at your energy side. Review the physical side. Review the emotional side. And review the mental side of your life. This is to bring clarity. I say it again. Huntihash, Wantihash is here to bring you clarity. It is your clarity with yourself. Tihash is asking us a question before we start cutting. Clarity is so important to the surgeon. The surgeon doesn't go in cutting away. No, the surgeon has refined his or her ability to see clearly what they're cutting. I mean, they're using magnification, they're using their education, they're using their awareness. We also have our own education of our body. We also have our own education, our own awareness. And Hun Tihash, One Tihash is asking us to be clear. Tihash is not a cut and dry energy. It is in the respect of that it cuts away. But Tihash is really about giving us the ability to really open ourselves to our own knowing, our own sensing, our own awareness of ourselves, to know ourselves better, to heal ourselves better. It's not about prescribing to the latest diet fad. It's not about prescribing to something we just read about how great self-hypnosis is. It's not about grabbing onto another healing modality. There's so much healing medicine. Sit with it for a moment. What medicine do you need at this moment? Is there a medicine that you need? Perhaps the medicine you need is perfect reflection and gratitude for your healing equilibrium, because that is the point, the perspective of One Tihash, which begins this adventure. Today is a good day to sit with ourselves so that we don't cut ourselves, so that we don't harm ourselves unintentionally. Let's face it, hurting ourselves is part of being human. We all touch the stove as children. We make mistakes. We learn from our mistakes. We learn from hurting ourselves. I've learned about the negative aspects of alcohol in my life by experimenting with alcohol and alcoholics. I've learned how to cut the alcohol and the alcoholic patterns and programming and socializing from my life by paying attention to the alcohol. So then I can cut away the alcoholics in my life rather than the people who are using alcohol in my life. I can learn to cut away the alcohol energy and not feed that energy and not participate in it so that I cut away carefully. At a certain point in my life, I actually was, when I discovered that alcohol was so dangerous for me, I actually noticed that I was beginning to cut away my family members. I don't encourage you to cut away the people who are closest to you. I encourage you to go deeper. And Hun Tijax is encouraging us all to go deeper. So go deeply. Find what it is that brings you clarity. What will bring you clarity? And give thanks for your gentle, caring touch and your ever growing self refinement and discernment. This self refinement, this discernment, this is the real juicy aspect of Tihash. Tukawok gifts us with the inner grandmother, the inner grandfather, Katit and Mam, Katit the grandmother, Mam the grandfather. These archetypes form a sacred marriage inside us that blesses our ability to heal with our power of complementary duality. I've talked about the polarity energies over and over, Ukushkach and Ukushulev, these two energies which motivate, which activate us, which we use in our healing to ground out negative feelings, to ground out negative thoughts and old thinking, to ground out negative energies or energies that do not correspond to us, to put them into the grounding with the power of Ukush Gach, which grounds negative energy, and then to be nourished by the medicine of Ukushulev, which surges up through us. This is the power of this day, Tukawok, which unites you with your ability, your psychic and intuitive ability as well. This carries the complementary duality, the polarity energy directly into our psychic and intuitive realms. This is a powerful tool of discernment for us, not only physically, but psychically, mentally, and emotionally as well. Psychic awareness of Kawok is paired with this duality energy, and together, two Kawok gives us our ability to see things from both sides. Now, can you see how important that is for working with your Tihash? The ability to see things clearly from both sides before we start cutting. To see things clearly for what is happening on the other side of the person who is hurting me. How are they hurt? Who hurt them? Yeah, our family hurts, our hurts that come through our families are often through our lineage, which are carried through our grandmothers and grandfathers who were also hurting. So this is connecting us deeply to our ancestral healing. Keb Kawok to Kawok. Today's energy is the power of Ukushkach and Ukushulev, Ish Katit and Ish Mam to deliver the healing energy, the healing power to us. That point of power which is between the two. We work with the two energies in all of our spiritual works, our ceremonies, divinations, prayers, all begin with Ukushkach and Ukushulev. And this is the sacred healing energy in Keb Kawok, Tu Kawok today. So honor that energy. Continue to develop this power of discernment, of being able to see both sides. Three Achpu is the sun, and the sun is pure medicine. I've talked about the healing medicine of the sun, how the sun calibrates our circadian rhythms, which affect so much of our body chemistry. So this space of the healing power of the sun helps do so much regulation. This brings equilibrium. This returns clarity and refinement. And the space of the sunlight in healing our shadows is so important because it's almost like three Akpu I think we can think of as the shadow. The grandmother, the grandfather, and there's the shadow. Shadow work is done so much better. We can heal the shadows when we have the assistance of others, especially a small group, a small family. Our spiritual groups of confidence and trust are so important to us. That is in this energy three, Ahbu. Three is just this first little space, first little home, first little hearth, the safe space to look at the shadow, to see the shadow, to see how we need to treat that shadow. So give thanks for your healing ability to heal the shadow and the lineage healing that comes with healing the shadows and the group work that comes with healing the shadows. Today is a great day to acknowledging the power of the sun and its healing medicine. Now, for Emosh brings the healing power of water. Water itself is healing medicine. And for Emosh is delivering us emotional equilibrium. This is the most powerful gift. Give thanks for emotional equilibrium. Emotional balance is a difficult one for all of us, for most of us, for many of us, for my teachers, for the nanas and tatas that I know. The emotional traumas are the most difficult to heal. Four emotions delivering us emotional equilibrium because four is balance, four is stability. So we're having the house of emotional imbalance, which can feed our self awareness in so many ways, and which can bring us greater healing through our psychic and intuitive gifts. Tears flush out stress hormones and cortisol. Tears release endorphins, which help heal our mood. But more than that, emotional release is so important for returning us to emotional equilibrium. Holding on to our emotions does not heal us. Holding on to our emotions blocks us. For emotion is here to remind us of this, to bring us, to deliver us emotional equilibrium. So give thanks for emotional equilibrium that you receive through emotional release in crying, in running and walking, in sexual relations, in the many ways that we are delivered emotional balance. Honoring and developing our healing powers comes through this emotional equilibrium. It's a great day to perform a water ceremony. It's a great day to just go to the river. Go to the river which brings you flow for your emotions. Going to the river will synchronize your body, your energy, your waters with flow. Going to a calm lake will bring calm to your waters. Swimming will release negative energies, will release them, and will restore balance and equilibrium. Do you see how water, just being with water, brings us this equilibrium? A shower, a waterfall will also ground out the emotions that are imbalancing us. So work with the water like the sun for its healing power and give thanks for its power, for water's power to heal you. It's a tool. Just being with it, working with it, brings you water. There are so many water rituals we can do. Pranification of water is a tool that Tata Carlos Barrios shared with me, which really involves taking a glass of water before at the beginning of the day and holding it up to the first rays of light of the sun and giving thanks for the galactic energy which penetrates the water and energizes it and fills it with healing energy. And then drinking that water and allowing the pranified water with the sunlight energy filling that water to heal you, to nourish you, to balance you, to restore equilibrium to you each and every day. It's a wonderful practice that I have really enjoyed. It's one of the many ways we can use water. We've talked about speaking with the water and speaking kindly to the water. And if we speak kindly to the lake water, we're also speaking kindly to our waters. There's so much reflection, there's so much healing that can be done with the healing power of water. And it brings us equilibrium, it brings us balance, and it develops our intuitive and psychic abilities as well. Give thanks for your toolkit, water, healing ability of water. So far we have 4 tools in our healing kit. We have the point of clarity of awareness that and refinement and clarity that one Tijax has given us. We have the power of the duality energy that 2 Kawok has given to us. We have the power of sunlight, medicine to heal us, and the space to heal ancestral and emotional traumas. We have the power of water, water medicine, and water brings us equilibrium naturally, brings us equilibrium and balance and flow and psychic and intuitive abilities. Now, the 5th day, 5 Ik brings us the power of the breath and wind, and air is a medicine. The power of the wind to blow your mind, to blow it free, to clear it, to release from you colonizer mindsets, old mindsets of separation, of division. The wind, just work with the wind to blow your mind. Allow it to blow your mind. The respirations of Mother Earth. I've just had some amazing experiences in the Kuna cave with the breath of Mother Earth flowing through me, flowing over me. Wow, what tremendous medicine is the breath of Mother Earth. The air is medicine. And our slow, deep breathing is medicine as well, because it delivers us calm, it delivers us peace. It brings calm to the mind. It calms the mind to slow down your breath. That's why we practice it. And it has the ability to inspire the mind with new medicine, with new thoughts, with new inspirations. Hummingbird grandmother. And the hummingbird is the Nawal of Ik. Hummingbird grandmother Tsunumiha helps us to unweave old thinking and to install new programs in our minds. You can work with Hummingbird Grandmother yourself when she is present, but also in your own meditations, in your own healing work. We work with Hummingbird Grandmother because she allows us to go backwards, to go forwards, to go to the left, to go to the right, because the hummingbird is the only bird that can move up and down, left and right, front and back, to go back and change the stories, to reweave the patterns. She's a great weaver of patterns. So you can ask for and give thanks for her help in your mental hygiene. Give thanks for your mental hygiene, because that is really the gift of 5 Ik. The fact that you can cleanse your mind, clear your mind, transform your mind, heal your mind. And when you heal your mind, you heal your body, you heal your energy, you heal your emotions. So practice it and give thanks for your ability to practice mental hygiene. This is the tool in your kit during this Trecena of Tijax and healing. 6 Akabal now brings us the tool, the healing of sleep. I'm really convinced more and more what a powerful tool sleep is to my healing. And knowing that sleep is there for me with the specific intention of bringing healing and renewal each and every night, boy, I sleep even better knowing that it's being taken care of. Knowing that if I have especially difficult thoughts, experiences, feelings, energies that I'm working to release, I can consciously ask my dreams and give thanks to my dreams when I go to sleep for working it out, releasing it, so that I pee it out in the morning. Isn't this a beautiful way that we are healed? Physically, we are healed at night. Our body is healing. That's when our body is cleaning up cellular waste, cleaning up our our brain and all of the tissues in our body. It's when our body is doing some deep healing. So give thanks on Six Akabal. Acknowledge this ability. Sleep reconditions, cleanses, and heals us physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. So give thanks for your sleep and the ability to establish and reestablish balance, equilibrium each and every day. Do you see now what a powerful gift this is? Just acknowledge Siksa Kabal on this day, and you'll be in sync. You'll be in balance. Seven cut. Now, this is boom, the midpoint, the special power point of this Trecena. Seven cut is a really incredible power. You know, it's the power to cut away, to remove, to release, to let go of. Cut is an incredible power for removing. We work with the energy of cut, the fire, to burn it away. We give offerings to burn away the excess, to burn away the imbalance. Kat restores the balance. And Kat is also the one who brings us, boom, new healing, new medicine, new teachers, new experiences. Kat, seven Kat is, I really feel, both sides of the surgeon's blade. It's better than the surgeon's blade, though, because it's not just cutting away, it is delivering medicine. It is bringing the medicine you need. So, simultaneous to cutting away, cut is drawing the healing medicine, the delivery of the recipe, the prescription that we need for the herbal medicine or the energy medicine healer comes to us, or the mental healer comes to us, or the mental healing teaching comes to us. The awareness comes to us through a halkat. Kat is the midpoint of this Trecena 7 kat, and there's a reason why it is so beautiful how the ancestors have created this system. And here during the Trecena of Tijax, we're being delivered the most powerful energy of removal and simultaneously drawing to us. I think of it also like the tobacco medicine, which is also an incredibly powerful medicine and energy for removing and drawing to us. Both, we can work with that medicine in both ways. And that is how Tihash works with us during this Trecena, the development of our ability to cut away and also to bring to us the medicine we need. Give thanks for that power to instantly restore equilibrium. When we go to ceremony, that's what we're doing in fire ceremony when we're using it for healing. We're cutting away the old, we're cutting away the sick, we're cutting away the imbalance, we're cutting away the trauma, and we're drawing in healing, loving, nurturing, enriching, educating, evolving ascendant energies. On 8 Kan, we have a very special day. Eight Kan is a super powerful energy, the superpower energy of our energy body and the energy medicine, the serpentine energy, which were just coming through in the previous Trecena of Kan. Eight Kan are my teachers of energy medicine. Eight Kan is a very, very important day for me personally. Eight Kan are my teachers, Tata Juan, Miguel, Leon Cortez, my hero twins, my twin teachers, twin painters, twin artists. Tata Juan and Tata Miguel are my teachers who have guided me on my spiritual path, who have opened my pathway to receiving the wisdom, the inheritance of the Quiche Maya lineage. Tata Juan and Tata Miguel were born on the day 8 Can. They are literally my teachers. 8 Can literally is my teacher. 8 Can, furthermore, are my 8 teachers. Balam Kitse and Kachpalucha, the guardians of the East, the guardians of the fire, the bringers of the God Tohil, the guardians of the spiritual pathway, the guardians of the spiritual and the energy medicine. Balamakab and Chomicha, guardians of the earth medicine, guardians of the tobacco and all the herbal medicine, guardians of the people medicine, guardians of the medicine of all of the underworld, guardians of the physical medicine, the food medicines. Mahankuta and Sununicha, guardians of the water medicines, guardians of the emotional medicine, of the psychic medicine, of the psychic pathway. And Ikbalam and Kak Ishicha, guardians of the medicine of the air, the wind, of the breath, guardians of the wind medicine. These 4 grandparent couples, these 8 beings, really and truly are my teachers of my healing. Before I ever embarked on my own spiritual path with Tata Juan and Tata Miguel, these were my teachers. Thank you, Tata Carlos Barrios, for introducing me to my teachers. These are my teachers. They're the ones who've brought me all of my medicine, because when he told me, when he shared with me their story, it awakened something very uncomfortable within me. It awakened a period of discomfort, of unexplainable emotions and feelings and dreams. And I asked Tata Carlos, what do I do? And he said, you just ask them to open your path. And praying to the east, ask Balam Kitse and Kachpalawacha to open your spiritual medicine, to open your energy body, and to ask Balamakab and Chumiha, praying to the west, to open your physical pathway, physical medicine, to ask Mahankukta and Sununiha to open your pathway, your medicine, your spiritual medicine, your emotional medicine, your psychic medicine. Praying to the south, ask Mahankuta and Sununiha to open your pathway. And praying to the north, ask Ikbalamankak Ishiha to open your path to deliver you that medicine. And so that's what I did. For over a year and a half, almost 2 years before I embarked on my formal training as an Akich with Tata Juan and Tata Miguel, these were my teachers, these were my guides. For me, these are true teachers. Khan is the teacher of medicine. And it's not just energy medicine, it's mental, emotional, spiritual, and physical. Khan enters into all realms of the medicine. Khan Kukamats Quetzalcoatl, Kukulkan is the great energy medicine teacher. We've just been working with Khan's medicine intelligence and wisdom through the previous Trecena. Now, during this Trecena of Tijax, you see, we're getting the powers of refinement and clarity to really be able to work with these incredible teachers of medicine. So that's my take on Eighth Khan. And I'm sure other teachers will have other takes on Eighth Khan's medicine. But I'm going to leave you with that, and you explore Eight Kan in your own way. Nine Keme, Mother Nature has a beautiful and natural way of helping us to appreciate the cycles of life and death. Nine is the Divine Mother, and Keme is the cycles of life and death. If we look at Mother Nature, we see how beautifully she transforms the dead into new life. See this clearly, feel this clearly on 9 Kame. This is your power, this is your tool, your energy medicine, your medicine, the tool for your medicine kit. 9 Kame, she brings transformation in so many ways. You know, we have the ability to regrow new cells, new tissue, new body parts that have been diseased, that have been sickened, that have been harmed. Isn't that incredible? We also have this ability, just as Mother Nature has the ability to die and be reborn in new life, we also can have sickness, we can have illness in our body, we can regrow new life. Pretty amazing. Give thanks for this, this medicine, this power, which brings us new equilibrium and balance. Also, 9 Keme suggests a deeper and deepening connection with the ancestors, especially our grandmothers. And I know I feel so deeply connected to my grandmothers. They help me so much in grounding out so much negative energy and then delivering an endless source of healing for each one of us. Give thanks for your grandmothers, for the medicine that they deliver to you and put into your medicine bag, into your healing toolkit. 10 Kech continues this theme of ancestral healing, tethered to the healing aspects of nature. Now 10 reminds us of the cycles of life and death, and Kech is our harmony with Mother Nature. Mother Nature who inspires us. Mother Nature who delivers all of the herbal medicine to us and inspires all of our human medicine. Kech energy, ten Kech energy delivers the healing tool of nature herself, wherever she is, wherever we go, where we go to tune up our energy, where we go to resonate our energy with her perfect energies. Forest bathing is a very real thing that we as humans do. Many of us naturally, and animals will also go be in nature to recharge, to rejuvenate themselves. I think our pets often do that to go ground out our negative energies, our upsets, and so forth. I've noticed that animals also will go to nature to naturally heal. The healing power of nature is Kich. She brings stability. She brings naturally grounding to us. Give thanks for the healing energies of nature which harmonize and strengthen and bring stability to you. That's the energy of the day. And there's so many ways that you can honor that and that you can work with that. But know that. Know also that she brings clarity and refinement, because for me, there is no greater clarity than being able to go to on a walk in nature. Boy, it gets clear. gets so clear. I shed out fantasies, illusions. I shed and release mistaken thinking or obsessive thinking. And then just my mind, my body, my heart, my spirit naturally recalibrates, naturally returns to this natural equilibrium. Just going there, working with this power of release, restoration, rebuilding. We all do it. Whether we're conscious about it or not, I see all of us doing and it, taking a tremendous benefit from nature as a healing power. So, here on the 10th day of the Trecena, the healing power of nature is added to our toolkit. It's a great day to perform healing ceremonies, to work with the ancestral authorities to restore balance and stability. 11 Canil brings an energy of revolutionary nurturance and care. This is a fabulous energy. You know, Canil is the nurturing energy which allows us to realize abundance and prosperity. Canil is the nurturing energy of the farmer who tends to his milpa and realizes tremendous abundance for all of his family. It's our ability to care and nurture ourselves. And when we care and nurture ourselves, when we restore harmony, balance, and equilibrium to ourselves, we become healing energy. The truth of the matter of healing is that all healing is personal healing, and none of us heal anybody else. When I began my healing journey with Tata Juan and Tata Miguel, they were very clear to me at the beginning, and I was surprised a little bit when they said, "We don't heal anybody. None of us heal anybody. We are only healing ourselves." Mayan spirituality, the Cholqui, is designed for us to heal ourselves. As spiritual guides and healers, we can assist others in the healing of themselves, but they must be engaged in the healing. We don't waste our time healing people who are not engaged in self-healing. We don't take on clients or patients who want healing if they're not willing and able to engage in the healing themselves. Healing is a self-practice. When we engage in that healing, we become shinier, brighter, healing energy bodies ourselves. I know it, I feel it myself. Having healed so much myself, I feel my ability to bring healing and deliver healing to others, just as nature does, just as the waters do, just as the streams, the rains, the sunlight, the wind, the breath. You see, each of you also is healing medicine. The more you heal yourself, the more you become a healer to others. We can lend our healing abilities, insights, and tools to others, but we're not healing others. I know from my own experiences recently, I've really gotten back into delivering healing with my foot massage, especially, and engaging with the foot massage that I learned before I engaged in my formal spiritual training with Tata Juan and Miguel, and my energy work training and work with Diana. Thank you for working with me to develop my own healing of myself. And the more I have worked with healing and healing and healing myself, I'm now ready to go and deliver the healing to others. And you know what I'm finding? Is that they're healing me. That those experiences are so healing for me. And so many healers will tell us, and the Reiki practitioners, all of them have told me, well, it's because I'm getting healing also during this. We're working with the energies to heal ourselves together. Here on 11 Kanil, let's celebrate our energy as healers, healing ourselves. Let's give thanks for our self-healing. Let's give thanks for doing the work of evolving, of changing, of growing, of refinement of ourselves, of our own precious selves. I'm going to be giving thanks on 11 Kanil for my ability to constantly refine myself, working with my aura and my energy body, because this is new to me. And I'm so excited with my growing ability to work with my energy body to bring greater refinement to me. But there are so many ways that we're working at refining ourselves. And this is a big part of our power of refinement and clarity. Become clearer and clearer for ourselves personally. 11 Anil is that point of refinement during this Trecena of Tijax, where we're really gaining greater clarity about our healing ability and what healing is. Then on 12 Doch, the huge healer, the huge healing energy of gratitude. Doch is the power of gratitude. We give offerings, doch, in fire ceremony to the fire god Tohil to consume those gifts because it makes us feel good, because it's a way for us to practice ritual gratitude. Ritual gratitude is the fire ceremony. And I love to do fire ceremony because it gives me the opportunity to engage in gratitude. So many of you have spoken to me with appreciation for bringing gratitude into the ceremony. That, folks, that's why we're doing the ceremony. That's what it is over and over and over. It's gratitude, 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 because gratitude is powerful medicine. Your power of gratitude draws to you more powerful medicine. Giving thanks for the medicine that you have brings more good medicine to you. And giving thanks for the medicine you need and you want brings it to you. I'm super excited to return to Guatemala because I have a ceremony coming up to give thanks for the medicine, for the advances in medicine with HIV. As someone with HIV who came into his spiritual path very much because of my HIV infection. I'm super excited to go back to Guatemala to give thanks for the end of HIV's ability to replicate itself in our bodies, in my body, in the bodies of friends who we're managing HIV with pharmaceuticals. But we're ready to have HIV be done with its ability to replicate itself in our bodies. The science is arriving, and I feel excited about giving thanks for its end. Putting my animated gratitude into that fire is going to bring the end of HIV. I hope you can feel this in your own life, your own power of gratitude to project that which it is you want to realize. This is powerful medicine, folks. As I was writing about this power yesterday, a blue jay, a bright blue Stellar's jay with all of its blue feathers just came right into my line of sight, into my line of vision. I mean, it flew around with excitement, giving flight to my gratitude, to this moment of knowing how important this power of gratitude is. Give thanks for the power of your healing gratitude in your medicine bag, in all of your medicine, in all of your healing. Give thanks for the healing you're going to receive. I want to say it again. Give thanks for the healing, for the medicine you're going to receive. Give thanks for the medicine you're going to receive. This is how this energy of toch, this gratitude energy of toch works like magic. It's a play, it's a game, it's a show. That stellar J is a mimicker, it's a joker, it's a player. That stellar J yesterday was mimicking the ospreys. That stellar J was pretending to be an osprey. We have the ability to pretend gratitude, folks. Pretend gratitude. Pretending gratitude is the energy of 12. Doch, give thanks to the pretension of gratitude. Yeah, it works. It's powerful. The Blue Jay is here to tell us, to authenticate, to help us notice how powerful this is. Now, 13T. T, the law, T, authority. Oshlahu T is supreme self-sovereignty. Where this is all leading us, where this Trecena is leading us, where the healing is leading us to, is self-sovereignty. When we are all self-sovereign, we can heal ourselves. The spiritual path that you are on, working with these energies, working with the Cholki, is one of self-sovereignty. It is set up, it is designed, it is guided for your self-sovereignty. It is created for your self-sovereignty. It is created so you'll reclaim your power of self-sovereignty, so that self-sovereignty will be reborn within you, and so that your powers of regeneration will be reborn within you. Rilach Mam, or Mam Shimon, is our great friend, our great teacher, our great counselor, and our great doctor. Rilach Mam has guided me to my own self-sovereignty. The truth of Rilach Mam, who escaped and escapes every prison. Tata Francisco Sojuel, the incarnation of Rilach Mam, Mam Shimon, could never be jailed by the Spanish. He would escape over and over and over. He would produce abundance, a treasure of gold found in the tree trunk of his home. He would heal, and he would heal sicknesses. I really know, I really sense, I really feel how this self-sovereignty is healing me in my life. And I'm pretty excited to be sharing it with you. And I see so many of you working, healing, and developing your self-sovereignty. It's so beautiful that we're alive at this time, discovering our self-sovereignty together. Thank you all for trusting yourself and listening to yourself and discovering your own healing and rebalancing energy. Rediscovering the power of Tijax, rediscovering the power of the obsidian. Working with the obsidian to clear your way, to restore balance, to restore your natural equilibrium. This is a gift. This is the gift of the Trecena of Tijax. Celebrate this ability, this constant rebalancing and bringing you into your own authority, your own self-sovereignty, your own brilliance, which is truly healing medicine to me that I feel coming from so many of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Ahau Tijax. Blessings on your healing journey.